Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. And today, an extra video for you, courtesy of my wonderful, wonderful Patreons, and the scenario sent in by Patreon, Darth, Vendar. And this is a continuation of sort of Austro-Hungarian series I've been doing of his. Dread it, run from it. The Emperor's new design philosophy arrives at my desk. This time, Emperor Otto has put forward his plan regarding destroyers. There won't be any. But you're saying, but Brother Monroe, you've got a destroyer to build. Yes, I do. Now, he's so impressed with the torpedo boat light cruiser that I designed last time that the destroyers are obsolete. Now, we do, however, we're able to persuade him that we need some form of patrol boat. So we're going to try and sneakily build a destroyer that is not a destroyer. Now, there are a few restrictions on this. It must be a modern destroyer standard hull, and the displacement must be under 2,030 tons. So let's go for 2,008 tons, because we still don't have the ability to type in here. That is apparently coming in Core Patch 1, which will be very nice. So the Tatra. Now, we're going to get one choice of tower, and one choice of secondary tower. I kind of like this one, Tower 5. It's dinky. We don't want anything too big, because the Emperor will get suspicious. This is some form of destroyer, when it is not. It is a patrol boat. Now then, let's run it on oil. 25 smoke, eh? We can get one of the big, large angled funnels. Whoever heard of a destroyer with only one funnel? US destroyers have 4, so I think we'll get away with that logic. Millie, my goodness. Apologies for that. That is my dog Millie. Something is really bothering her today. I do not know what it is. She's really not happy. Let's go for the little barbette. I think it looks cute. Stick one on the back. Now, of course, being a patrol boat, I'm not going to go heavy on the torpedo launchers, but we are going to have quite a lot of guns. I think I'm going to go for the 4-inch. 4-inch dual guns, I think, would look really nice. And they do superfire. We'll go for 8 of those. No, we won't. Because this one can't fire over the depth charge launchers. And then maybe just a little dual torp launcher. Do you know what? Let's go for a triple torp launcher. Get it as far back as we can, because we're going to have a big half-wake offset. Let's move the guns forward, move the tower forward. Still a big halfway offset. Haven't even changed the size of the torpedoes. One thing I could do instead... No, I can't. I was going to say put the gun right back there, but I can't. We might have to go for a smaller torp launcher. The Emperor does like his torpedoes. Actually, you know what? Let's go for a more unusual design. Let's have that mounted on the barbette so we can fire over the depth charge launchers. And let's have side-mounted torpedoes. If we can fit them... Normally you can. Yeah. Here. Go for something like that. So very light on the torpedo. Clearly not a destroyer. We're clearly intended to do something else. Can I fit another 4-inch gun back here? I can, but it's got terrible sight lines. What about like a 2-inch gun or something? Nah. I think that'll do. I still have that aft weight offset. Would be nice to eliminate. But I don't think we're going to have much luck. Oh, 1.5%. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Right. Double geared turbines. Bulkheads maximum. No armour. It's a patrol boat. Actually, yeah, no armour. No armour at all. It's just paper thin. I did have success with that strategy of having a maximum bulkhead destroyer with like turboelectric drive, propeller shafts, anti-flood, reinforced bulkheads, and the triple bottom hull and stuff like that. Because they're quite hard to actually put down, and you get a lot of overpens, which reduces the damage on you. Guns. Well, this thing is mainly designed to blow up enemy small ships, so we'll stick with the Lyddite. We've only got a 1% flash fire chance. Let's get that up with a super heavy. Electro-hydro turrets, autoloaders. Yes, I know I'm going over the weight limit. All these things. Torpedo. The FU variety. Because the one thing I haven't looked at yet is speed and things. Mind you, we're doing 38 knots on a natural boiler, which is pretty good. We probably would want a radio or something. We also don't have any range on the ship. Okay, you know what? Let's go for a single bottom hull. I think doubles and things are excessive. Let's go for semi-auto loaders. Some parts are badly placed. What parts? Oh, the torpedo launchers. They're now too big. Of course they are. Keep forgetting they change size. You know what? Let's stick with the 18s then. And if we're sticking... Can I get them 19s? No. We'll stick with 18 standards then. Keep costs down. And that does mean I can bring back maybe a bit of range. Short range. Maybe a bit of speed. No. I mean, 38 knots is still pretty good. There we go. I think that'll do. We are actually under 2,000 tons, which is nice. 1998 tons. I think that you could claim that that's a patrol boat. It's clearly not a destroyer in any way, shape, or form. Oh dear me! I do love these scenarios. They are proving really fun. Right, let's get into it. Now, 20 torpedo boats. That's quite a lot of torpedo boats. Obviously, my objective here is to try and look after the light cruiser as much as possible. So, to that end, the light cruiser I'm going to put on AI control. Everyone else, normal screening formation, and put your torpedoes off. Millie, it's okay. It's just somebody next door opening and closing doors on their truck. Okay. Enemy in sight. I'm going to detach all the destroyers and we're going to get in there. Confuse the enemy with my maneuvering. And we're also going to get any torps on the light cruiser switched off. 6-inch guns, bunch of 3-inch guns. Yeah, probably pretty capable of defending itself. 31 knots. A little bit of armour. But our patrol boats should be able to, or will hopefully do most of the work here. Split two of them up. Yeah, torpedoes away. Fortunately, these things are very, very manoeuvrable. Of course, they're having a little kiss and a cuddle. And I know the 4-inch guns are not a very good choice against, you know, unarmoured torpedo boats. They no longer have their 12-inch nonsense, or at least they don't. Oh, they might actually in this version, some of them, but I know that is being fixed. We are having target locks, which would explain a few of the issues. Oh, taking some return fire. What hit you? I think we're shooting. No? Yeah, the 3-inch gun on the torpedo boat. Going right through the patrol boats here, as designed. Maximum bulkhead torpedo boats. That's just fun. They only have one shot. They do. That's interesting. Well, I can live with one-shot torpedo boats. Tell you what, just to make things funny, you can fire back. Hello, got some torps coming out. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Let's make ourselves a little bit harder to hit. Oh, just. Oh, hello. Actually, not sure. It might be fired at the D5. Right, let's get back to taking these guys out. That is pretty close range. You want to use a torpedo? Yeah! Oh, killed it anyway. I'm hearing a lot of torpedo launches. You fired at that one. You could have saved it for the Clément. Torpedoes going every which way. Don't even know whose is whose, which is why I had them off initially. But it's a lot funnier if I leave the torpedo firing on. No. Yeah. Yeah, close range torp. Bad angle, but that's a hit. There you go. I can hit with torpedoes sometimes. Just sometimes. Light cruiser is yeah, happily staying as far away as possible. Torpedoes everywhere. Enemy seems to like launching them from quite far away. Which is interesting. Because also means you can kind of trick them, really. You can kind of try and trick them into launching at you. No, 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 no. Oof. Anti-avoidance my behind. Sorry I missed that torpedo boat flash firing itself to death. Looks like the D5 has taken some actual damage. Don't know what the D3 is up to. Oh, flash firing herself to death. Oh, that ain't good. Really, with a 1% chance. And you missed the torpedo. How? Ah, their torpedo boat, however, is also flash firing. Good. Okay. Jesus. Well, we've eliminated most of the enemy threat, I think. I can't even tell, actually. Just talking rubbish. I didn't even think they had that many guns to explode. Tiny little things. Yeah, D5 looking a bit worse for wear. So many torpedoes everywhere. I am going to run into one of my own torpedoes at some point. Just know it. And there's another enemy one. What kind of powder are they using? Can't tell. Need to dodge. Always be dodging. Tantra D4, come on. Respond to your helm, please. No. Damn. Well, actually that didn't do as much damage to the D4 as I expected. Right, let's get the D4 out of here. What was the other one that was heavily damaged? The D5. Yeah, D4 is going to take even more damage now. Still though, we are causing quite a few problems for these torpedo boats, I would say. pretty ably showing why the patrol boat is a useful necessity. Definitely not a destroyer. Lovely stuff. D4, you're supposed to be retreating, but you seem to be attacking, which I approve of enormously. Yes, I'm. Oh no, they've noticed what they're doing. I wonder if the D3 can do something amusing here. Yeah, torpedoes, both sides. Just to prove it's possible. Of course, he's more likely to hit the D1 than the enemy. No, he did. Oh, lovely stuff. Missed the other shot. But that's not half bad. Right, I think the D2 is off doing her own thing for some reason. Right, D4 headed away. Good. I don't think any of these three have torpedoes left. Then we've got one over here. The Antares, which could prove annoying. How many torpedo hits have I scored? 6! It's insane. 4-inch guns are proving very, very nasty though against those torpedo boats. Yeah. Only need 1 or 2 hits to cause some problems. D1 has to be speculative. I mean, come on. D2 trying to chase down the Antares. D4 kind of retreated into her and then turned around and came back. As you do. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have any luck with those torpedoes. Oh, Aruja just absolutely taking the piss there. Down goes Antares. Good job. Yeah, don't know where you think that torpedo was going, D1. I think the Circe might be the last torpedo boat. Sunk. No. Enemy smoke spotted to the east. Okay. Let's go investigate. Light cruiser entirely unbothered by the entire affair. I didn't fit these things with RDF or anything, so It's Mark 1 eyeball time. Times 10 speed? Really? Well, I think I'm going to end the video here and say that the patrol ships have successfully gotten rid of those torpedo boats. No casualties. 2 ships with some damage that need fixed. But it's not that bad. They're still able to move under their own steam at a reasonable speed. Oh, hello. We spotted them again. Never mind. Well, that one still has torpedoes. How villainous. Torpedoes going out. But that is a hard miss. I'm not even sure which ship they were aimed at. Possibly the D1, which is literally sailing in circles around this torpedo boat, which is a little bit cruel of me. And not very effective, because my guns probably can't get on target. I mean, they are electro-hydros, so should be okay. But I think I'm out turning my turrets. It's just funny. Drifting. Okay, taken out. Target lock bug. Oh, you don't have any guns on the front? Might be a bit of an issue. Just have the X turret. You must have been the one that had the flash fires. Still though, proof of the durability of this type of ship. Had both forward magazines blow up. Still going. There we go. Okay, and I really can't be bothered with that last one. I'm going to end the video here and say that that was a very successful... No, he has turned up. God damn you. I keep doing that. I'm like, nah, I'll end the video. He'll be miles away. No, he's not miles away. He's right there. The Vega. No torpedoes. The Tetra here, however, does have forward-firing guns, so should be able to dispatch this. Hopefully last, although there might be another one. Yeah, there is. The Lyra, also lacking torpedoes. D3, D1, D2, get over here. Damage and sunk. Lovely. Bring the D1 about. Get the guns back on target. Come on. Right there. There we go. cut them off, and just pound them into dust. Done. Right, and this time I really am going to end the video because that is a victory for the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and hopefully the Emperor approves of our patrol boat. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye-bye.